The hole is actually pretty big. I'm gonna try to find a couple different ways. Maybe I'll use my tubeless repair kit and see if it's gonna repair it. And then I'm gonna dump in some slime. So got a flat. There's a big screw here before, and I kind of used a tube sealant to plug it, but it doesn't look like the tube sealant is working because I was riding somewhere and it just sprayed out all over. So I also bought this as an emergency, which is a tire plug kit. This is for car tires, but I think it's gonna work for the scooter tire. So first time trying this, and I bought it because I know it might, the tire might pop. So just try to see if I can fix it on the road. This is the kind of like the thing to smooth out the hole, and you put this plug in between the hole right here, and then later on we're gonna plug it into the actual hole. Once you pull this out, it should stuck in there. So whatever remaining part that's outside of the tire, okay, you cut it with this little knife that they give you. This tool is $7. I ordered from Amazon a couple days ago, and let's just try to see if it works. Again, I was riding to go to the beach to do a run, and I'm kind of stuck somewhere in the middle. I'm gonna push the hole in. So it's probably better to have this on the ground, but I can't because my scooter doesn't have a side stand. So this is just basically, I'm gonna try to turn this, make it smooth, and then pull it out. Okay. And right now there is about 12 psi of pressure in there. Okay. So, and there are some slime still inside. We're gonna just get all the air out. Make sure the hole is as round as possible. Okay. So hopefully it will fill it. Okay. Hopefully. All right, so now the hole is rather big. We're gonna come here. I'm gonna use two hands to get this little rubber sticky thing onto the middle, and then we're gonna plug it into the tire. So basically you put the sticky tube in between, just use some force, it will go in and it will not separate. Okay, and now it's ready. We're gonna kind of just fold this, and we're gonna come here, plug it by pushing it really hard. And again, ideally this would be on the ground, but I can't lay it on the ground. So this is what I'm gonna have to do. I'm just gonna try to push in as much as I can. Okay. And again, I have to use two hands. Okay, basically you try to squish this in between them and then pull it out. Okay, and this is what it looks like. It is halfway in. Now I'm gonna try to quickly pull the plug out, and hopefully the rubber would stuck in there, and that's a goal. You want to leave half of the rubber in there before you cut it. Okay, so again, I'm gonna do this with two hands. I want to make sure it goes in properly. I pulled it out quickly, so now this thing is stuck in there, and again, it's a rather large hole. Okay, but I think this time it should stay in there properly, hopefully. Now the next step, get a knife that's provided and try to cut it. Okay, so I'm gonna leave some outside just in case, but again, have to use two hands, and it is cut. And thankfully I also bought my pump because I know this tube is gonna go bad one way or the other. We're gonna fill it up to the spec, which is I think 29 psi, and hopefully it can last me till I get back home and then still work for a little while, because this tire is rather new. It's only 1,000. Alright, so now I'm trying to fill it with my electric pump, and again aiming for 29. Hopefully it holds there. And here we go. Take it off, and I'm gonna continue with my ride, and hopefully I can do a little run, and we're gonna come back home and we're gonna conclude to see whether the tire plug kit, $7 kit from Amazon, you know, works as advertised or not. And the nice thing is it's got a lot of plugs for just $7. It's got like 10 of those plugs, so it can fix 10 flats for you. All right, so recap before I finish the ride. Make the whole round using this little tool. Put the plug in between, push it in and pull it out. And of course you always want to have a pump, electric pump, ideally, because the tires on your car or scooter is going to be a quite large volume and you don't want to hand pump it, so make sure you have an electric pump ready. I'm going to continue with my ride, and again we're going to come back and check later. So it's been a couple days since I plugged my rear tire over here during an emergency stop when I was trying to ride my scooter to go running, and I was glad I had the tire patch kit and also my electric pump. And what I want to do now is try to find out if there is any further air leaks after a couple of days of having this tire plugged. So the last time I filled my rear tire to about 30 psi. So today I'm going to run again. So I want to get my pump ready and check the tire pressure, and voila, there is no air leak anymore. So the conclusion is the tire plug the way to go if you had a flat and you need to repair it as a emergency stop? And the answer I can now confidently tell you is yes, it works. And when you plug the tire, it might leak for a little while, for the first day or two as you ride, but the more you ride, the better it starts to squish and seal the hole. And now there's no leak at all. Again, as I said, I pumped it to 30 psi, and today is 31. You know, give or take, the error that the gauge might be slightly off, but I can confirm that there's no leak after about a week, which is pretty amazing for a tire plug. And the cost of the tire plug is about $7. And as I showed you in the previous section of the video, it comes with a lot of tire plugs. So you can repair a lot of tires with that just $6 or $7. The slightly more, the slightly more costly investment would be, as I again highly suggest, a electric pump. And I got this pump for about $17. So again, it's not terribly expensive. Just keep this in your scooter or, you know, in your motorcycle repair kit when you go out riding, and you should not worry about getting a flat or getting a nail in your tire, because the tire plug will just fix it for sure. I don't know about the sidewall damage. You might not be able to fix it with the tire plug, but any kind of, damage within the tire surface that's going to touch the ground, the tire plug for sure will work. And you don't have to get the most expensive tire plugs. The cheap ones works just as good. All right, so I hope you guys find this video helpful, okay, in helping you making a decision on what to do during an emergency. If you have a flat, you always want to have tire plug kit in your arsenal of repair tools in your scooter or motorcycle. All right, so if you find this video helpful, give me a like and subscribe to my channel. I will have more scooter repair, motorcycle repair tips coming out for you guys. Okay, so thanks again, and see you in the next video. Take care.